Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? ¿Cómo están? Yo estoy bien. Bienvenidos a Learn Spanish Fast with Profesor Pablo. Rápido, rapidísimo. We're down to our last 3 lessons of the past preterite. Our foundation will be complete after the next 3 lessons. And the next 3 lessons are very similar. We're talking about verbs that end in a particular way, and the yo form is going to change, only the yo form. The rest of the verb is going to be done just like a regular AR verb. We know that 95, 6, 7% of all verbs in the Spanish language are AR verbs. Well, the CAR-gar-zar verbs are all AR, obviously, you see the AR. But what's nice is there are no quirkiness. There are no stem changing verbs, right? There's no Y verbs. There are no J verbs to concern ourselves with. What do we know? We know that the yo form is the only form that is not regular. So with CAR verbs like buscar, brincar, etc., you'll notice that the C here is a hard C, buscar. Remember the lesson and we learned that when C is followed by an I or an E, it's a soft C, like si, say. But when the letter C is followed by an A, O, or U, it's a hard C sound, ka, ko, ku. When we say buscar and all these other verbs like chocar, we have a hard C sound. We need to maintain the integrity of that sound throughout all 5 conjugations. Now imagine, if we took busqué, which is the correct way of saying I looked for, and we didn't change the C to a QU, this QU were a C, like the infinitive, it would be busé. That's incorrect. This would be brinse. Doesn't work. That is incorrect. So we have to change the yo form from a C to a QU. Why do you ask? Why does a C go to a QU? Because we need the hard C sound. Okay? So let's go with buscar. I looked for busqué. You looked for buscaste. He or she, usted, you, it looked for buscó. We looked for buscamos. Hey, when we say it, that may play a bigger role in our future when you think about AI. AI is not he, and it's not she, and it's not usted, you. AI would be it. We looked for buscamos, and they looked for buscaron. So a real simple lesson. Let's go. Brincar is to jump. I jumped, brinqué. Replace the CAR, and we're going to put the K in. Pescar, I fished, pesqué. Chocar, I crashed, choqué. I dedicated, dediqué. I explained, expliqué. I indicated, indiqué. Let's practice. Brinqué, pesqué, choqué, dediqué, expliqué, and indiqué. Let's go over here. To make a mistake, equivocarse. It's reflexive, so we start with me. We would go me equivoqué. Okay? Secarse. I dried off. Me sequé. To practice. I practiced. Practiqué. Sacar, to take out. I took out, like I took out the trash. Saqué. Saqué. Salpicar, I splashed. Salpiqué, with a Q-U-E. Tocar, I touched. Toqué. I played, like I played the guitar. Toqué la guitarra. Marcar, I dialed the number. Marqué el número. Marqué. Roncar is to snore, right? Ronqué toda la noche. I snored all night long. Ronqué. Now let's go testify. In the courtroom, right? I testified. Testifiqué. Testifiqué. And then finally, pellizcar. I pinched. Pellizqué. So now we know that the K only happens in the yo form. The spelling change only happens here in the yo form. All the rest of the verb is regular, like a regular AR verb. Okay? So let's take chocar. I crashed my dad's car. Choqué el carro de mi papá. My mom crashed her car. Mi mamá chocó su carro. They crashed their car. Chocaron su carro. I didn't crash the car. Yo no choqué el carro. Let's go with brincar, to jump. He jumped and he fell. Brincó y se cayó. Remember our former lesson with Y verbs? Cayó has a Y. Se cayó. Brincó y se cayó. He jumped and he fell. You want to do it for she? Identical. Brincó y se cayó. What if we want to do it for I? Brinqué y... Remember how to say I fell if you take caerse? Okay, we're going to get rid of the say and put me in front. Then you're going to take the CA, right? And you're going to put an I accent on the end. Me caí, no, brinqué, I jumped. Brinqué y me caí. I jumped and I fell. We jumped and we fell. Brincamos y nos caímos. There's an accent on the I. They jumped and they fell. Brincaron y se cayeron with a Y. Let's come down here. Pescar. My brother and I fished in the ocean. Mi hermano y yo pescamos en el mar. I fished at the beach. Yo pesqué en la playa. They fished all weekend long. Pescaron todo el fin de semana. Let's go with dedicar, to dedicate. I dedicated a lot of time on this project. Dediqué mucho tiempo en este proyecto. They dedicated a lot of money. Dedicaron mucho dinero. Let's go to explicar. I explained the lesson. Expliqué la lección. Let's take le and put in front. I explained the lesson to him. Le expliqué la lección. I explained the lesson to her. Le expliqué la lección. Now, since le could be him or her, not a bad idea to clarify. Le expliqué la lección a él. I explained the lesson to him. Le expliqué la lección a ella. They explained it to me. Me lo, the it, me lo explicaron. They explained it to her. Se lo explicaron. Now you hear the se lo. Where does that se come from? It's not reflexive here, but it works as a reflexive pronoun. But technically, to them would be les, and lo would be it. So it should be les lo explicaron. They explained it to them. But Spanish does not allow for two object pronouns together, both starting with the letter L. So the les has to change to se. That's a whole separate lesson coming up. I'm just introducing it. So if I want to say they explained it to them, like they, one group, explained it to them, another group, it would be se lo explicaron. I explained it to her. I can't say le lo. It'd have to be se lo expliqué a ella. I explained it to him. Se lo expliqué a él. Let's take a look at indicar. I indicated it on the map. Lo indiqué en el mapa. They indicated to me the amount of money. Me indicaron la cantidad de dinero. I did not indicate anything to her. Yo no le indiqué nada. I didn't indicate anything to them. Yo no les indiqué nada. Let's go with equivocarse. That's a real common one. I made a mistake. Me equivoqué. You made a mistake. Te equivocaste. He or she or usted, you or it made a mistake. AI, it made a mistake. Se equivocó. Se equivocó. We made a mistake. Nos equivocamos. Nos equivocamos. They made a mistake. Se equivocaron. Now let's say I got the wrong number. Me equivoqué de número. I got the wrong person. Me equivoqué de personas or de persona. I got the wrong bathroom. Me equivoqué de baño. It happens. Me equivoqué de baño. All right, let's go to secarse. I got dried off. Me sequé. The kids got dried off. Los niños se secaron. You see a trail of water in your house through the back sliding door, chlorine water all over the floor. You're worried about it, right, from the pool. And you say, ay, Dios mío, the kids didn't dry off. Los niños no se secaron. No se secaron. Let's go with practicar. I practiced for 4 hours. Practiqué 4 horas. Practiqué por 4 horas. They practiced outside. Practicaron afuera. We practiced inside. Practicamos adentro. He practiced with his sister. Practicó con su hermana. I practiced a lot. Practiqué mucho. Remember, the yo form is going to have the K, okay? Practiqué. Let's go with sacar. Sacar la basura, to take out the trash. Did you take the trash out? ¿Sacaste la basura? Yeah, I took the trash out. Sí, saqué la basura. I pulled my money out of the bank. Saqué mi dinero del banco because I'm going to buy a car. Porque voy a comprar un carro. Let's go with salpicar. I splashed my friends. Salpiqué a mis amigos. I splashed my sister, and that wasn't a good idea. Salpiqué a mi hermana, y eso no fue buena idea. Let's go with salpicar. They splashed us. Nos salpicaron. Nos salpicaron. All right, let's go with tocar. I played the guitar. Toqué la guitarra. Susie played the drums. Susie tocó los tambores. Tocar. I touched the stove and it was hot. Toqué la estufa y estaba caliente. Marcar. Did you dial the number? ¿Marcaste el número? Sí, sí lo marqué. Yes, I dialed it. Marqué. Roncar. Did you snore last night? ¿Roncaste anoche? Sí, sí ronqué. Ronqué. Mom snored last night. Mamá roncó anoche. Papá roncó anoche. We all snored last night. Todos roncamos anoche. Let's go with testificar. I testified yesterday. Ayer testifiqué. We testified. Testificamos. He or she testified. Testificó. Did you testify? Testificaste? They did not testify. No testificaron. The last one, pellizcar, to pinch. I pinched, pellizqué. We pinched, pellizcamos. He pinched, pellizcó. The key point of this lesson is whenever you see a verb that's spelled C-A-R at the end, okay, then you know that the yo form in the preterite past is going to have the K in there. The rest of the verb is going to be regular. No stem changing, no funny stuff, right? It's just straightforward like a regular AR verb. But the yo form is going to go QUE for car verbs, okay? Let's do it again. I looked for busqué. I jumped, brinqué. I fished, pesqué. I crashed, choqué. I dedicated, dediqué. I explained, expliqué. I indicated, indiqué. I made a mistake, me equivoqué. I dried off, me sequé. I practiced, practiqué. I took out, saqué. I splashed, salpiqué. I touched or I played a musical instrument, toqué. I dialed, marqué. I snored, ronqué. All the way over here vertically, I testified, testifiqué. And the last one, pellizcar, I pinched, pellizqué. Easy lesson. Verbs in Spanish that end in C-A-R. In the yo form of the preterite, they're going to end in Q-U-E. Why do they end in Q-U-E? Why does the C change to Q-U? Because all these verbs have the hard C sound. You need to maintain the integrity of the hard C sound through all 5 conjugations. That's why we changed the C to QU. Otherwise, it would be a soft C, like in the word cine, the movies. CI and CE, C, say, the soft C. We need a hard C sound. Okay? All right, that'll do it for CAR verbs. Next up will be GAR verbs. All we're going to do is we're going to change this C to a G. We're going to change this Q to a G. And we're going to put the new example verb and then the GAR verbs. I'll tell you right off the bat, jugar, to play, right? Jugar. GAR, it's jugué. I played, but the rest of it is regular. Jugaste, jugó, jugamos, jugaron. That's a little introduction to GAR verbs. Once we do GAR verbs, we're going to do ZAR verbs, and then we will complete CAR, GAR, ZAR verbs, and we will be done with the preterite, okay? All right, please subscribe and like if you feel so inclined, because that helps our lessons interact with the algorithm, and then the algorithm hopefully will send the lessons out to more people. So we appreciate all of you coming to our lessons and learning Spanish. If you have any requests, please send me an email, send me a message, and we'll respond to that as soon as possible. Okay, por ahora, for now, hasta la próxima lección, until our next lesson. Tengan un gran día, have a great day. Adios.